How do you want to be seen? This was the question asked of the most successful Olympic swimmer, Michael Phelps, in a recent interview. During the interview, Michael told the interviewer, "I don't want to just be seen as a good swimmer. There's more to me." Well, the interviewer looked at him and said, "Well, then how do you want to be seen?" Michael went on to say, "I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good dad. I want to be seen as a good advocate for people with mental illness," something that Michael has dealt with firsthand and has begun to publicly make known to help others. I've replayed this interview in my mind over and over during the past week. I guess I'm just struck that a person who has made it to the top by the world's standards, someone who's gone above and beyond crushing goals and records, is now at a place where they don't want to be defined by the very thing they devoted more than half of their life to doing. But that's just it. Did you catch it? Michael doesn't want to be seen for what he did, but for who he is. Being a good swimmer doesn't define him. He wants to be known for who he is in relation to others. We spend so much of our lives striving to achieve, to crush goals, to make it by the standards of this world. And in return, we miss out on the most important parts of life, being in relationship with God and with others. So how do I want to be seen? I love what Paul writes in Colossians 3:12-14 about what we as God's people should look like to others. He writes, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." I don't know about you, but I would love to be seen as someone with all of these attributes. Wouldn't that be great if someone was asked to describe you and they use words like, he or she is compassionate, they're kind, humble, gentle, patient, forgiving, loving. My hope and prayer for all of us today is that God will reveal to each of us how we are seen by others. Are we good representatives of Christ in how we act and how we talk and how we use our time and our energy? What areas do we need to ask God to take a hold of today and help us to change to become more and more like Him?